Hey guys, happy Friday! What's up, guys? It's me, Mr. Joshua, with another Gundam msia review. It's Friday. Before I head off to work, I'd like to show off to you guys my custom Battlescar collection. Well, my custom Battlescar zaku collection I just got done doing for my buddy Joshua Gundamu. He sent me 5 zakus to Battlescar from Battlescar Weather the Works, and I got done with these guys about a week ago. And it was a pretty fun challenge. It took me a while to get these guys done, and I'm really proud of how these guys turned out. And each one of them are uniquely battle scarred, and all out of all 5 of them, it was this dude right here and this guy right over here. Both of those came pre-battle scarred from Joshua Ganami. He did a pre-battle scar on them, and so what happened was he sent those 2 to me, and told me to just add a little bit more detail to them. But this is essentially of what me and Josh Godambi's kids would look like. We battle scarred them together. This little fucker and this one right here. Yeah, pretty sexy. So let's get down to this review. Let's start off with this little sexy fucker right here. Like I said before, Josh Ganami pre-battle scarred this guy. Out of all these Zaki's that I did, this one right here is my favorite. It's my favorite because of what Josh Ganami did. Was by the looks of it, it looked like he took a used Wing Zero custom from the movie Endless Waltz, and it looks like what he did was he took the battle scarred arm from it right here, and he took it off and incorporated it into a Zaku arm, and it looks pretty fucking legit. Let me tell you. I mean, when I first saw this figure, and I was like, "What the hell? Did they really come out with a battle scarred Zaku too?" And then what really convinced me that this was like an actual Zaku 2 battle scar was the leg part too. This little kneecap. A little kneecap also came from the battle scarred Wing Zero custom, and it totally caught me off guard. It took me about maybe a minute to realize that they were switched out and everything. But after that, after it's all said and done, those 2 pieces just really, really go good with the Zaku tail. I mean, it looks authentic. It looks legit. I mean, it totally caught me off guard. I thought it was real for a second. But other than that, what Josh Ganami did, he also put a silver wash on it. And I think he did a little bit more battle scarring too. I'm not really sure. He might have. Well, I know that he messed around with these little spikes on there too, so they look like they've been doled out. And so after I got my hands on it, I went back with it and just touched up a little bit. Gave him some scratch marks, a couple bullet holes. Scraped up his face a little bit. I scraped up his shoulder pad just a little bit too. And towards the back here, this is another thing that I liked. I like this little thing right here. I'm not really sure what he's using it for. I'm thinking he might be using it for like, carrying a cannon or something with it. But either way, that's pretty badass. That's a really good idea. And what else? There's some more bullet holes. With this one, I just gave him as minimal damage as possible. And then over here with this little dude, this one's probably, yeah, he's probably the most damaged one that I made for Josh Ganami in this collection that I just got done doing for him. Starting all the way from the bottom, his right foot was blown up by a grenade or something. And over here, it looks like somebody shot a cannon at his left leg and just completely obliterated it all the way around. And it's cool because it still moves around and everything. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the ball joint in there whatsoever. But I just wanted to give it that obliterated look. And there's scratch marks all over the place where shrapnel would have hit. And it's just pretty fucking badass. He's got a big giant explosion mark on his skirt. Nice bullet hole. Another bullet hole on his dick. Scratch marks. Big giant gash in his chest. And my my favorite is the big giant explosion right here. It looked like, you know, maybe somebody was flying over him and shot him right in here and just blew up. You know, his face is just completely annihilated. Completely annihilated. Arm and everything. It's just... Well, yeah, then top of that, you know, his shield's just all deformed, you know, bent to hell from that explosion. It's really, really cool. Another explosion mark. Missing part of his skirt. Bullet holes. It works. So yeah, this dude right here, he's seen some better days. For sure. And we go on to this dude right here. This guy right here actually came to me pre-battle scarred from Josh Gundam. I think from one of his videos he said that he bought this from a buddy and his buddy like melted the fuck out of it or something. I don't know the full story. It's been a while since I've seen the video. But I remember seeing it and I wanted a battle scar from, and sure enough, you know, luck struck and he sent it to me and I was like, fuck yeah. I was really excited when he sent it to me, the battle scar for him. And with this guy, I gave him more of just, you know, regular damage and whatnot. Nothing too serious except for the big giant crater in his chest. Pretty detailed also, yeah. And it was missing an arm too when he sent it to me. Arm's pretty hard to move. I'm sorry, he's missing the hand. So I went back in there and kind of like detailed it up and as much as possible. I wanted him to look like he was caught in like a big giant like factory fire and, you know, just cool stuff. Pretty detailed. Yeah. Then we move on to this dude right here. Now this guy was a complete Zaku too. He was. So what I did was I've never done a Zaku 2 with one arm before, and so what I did was I took out the joint and I tossed the joint in a bag for Josh Adami, so you know I won't lose it for him. I took the arm off. I battle scarred the arm. The arm is with the rest of the guns and whatnot that he sent to me. We'll see that in my next video. So what I did is I wanted this dude to look like he was just fucking, you know, through hell and back and just asking for more. And it's really detailed in the arm area. It looks like the arm might have been like either torn off or blown off or something. But I wanted this dude to look, you know, just all out brutal. He's got a blown up foot, scratches all over the place. My favorite part about this figure was the thigh. It has a big, giant, huge, you know, hole in there, very detailed. And the back, he hasn't really had much damage in the back, besides for a couple of bullet holes and scratch marks. And right up here, I just completely fucked the shield, the shoulder pad shield. And he looks really cool. Really like this guy. As a matter of fact, I like the whole entire collection that I made for Josh Gundam. Last but not least, this dude. This was actually the first one that I did for him, for Josh Gundam in this collection I made for him. You know, it was just hard doing the battle scarred Zakus. I mean, it wasn't hard. It was difficult coming up with ideas. You know, because after a while, your ideas will start coming back to you, and you'll start, you know, copying yourself. It's happened to me about once or twice. And that's one of the reasons why I take pictures of my battle scarred units and I post them on Facebook, so I know. Unless I'm keeping a record of kind of battle scarring that I've done in past, you know, so I won't, you know, copy unless somebody wants it. But anyways, the favorite part about this dude is the chest for me. The chest is just completely fucked. He's still able to fight, but you know he's not going to go down without a fight. And right here, it looks like somebody just barely grazed him with a gun. He has a huge ass explosion right here, but like maybe a cannon or something, like a cannon gun, like shot at and missed and just grazed him. And another favorite part for myself is this big giant gash right here in the foot. She's pretty sexy. I like it. Very detailed. Also comes with the Heat Hawk. Looks like he's used a Heat Hawk a lot, and it's completely fucked. Might be able to survive a couple more hits or so, give or take. And back into the back, some more bolt holes, scratch marks right there on his arm. And yeah, it's pretty much it. I think I made about, I want to say almost 10 Zaku 2s for Josh Gundam already. I'm hoping to make more. And let me tell you this much. This is one hell of a collection. And I'm jealous. I'm completely jealous. I wish that these guys were mine, but I'm just glad I get to see these guys in action. And Josh Gundamu's Gundam Father of Peace. We'll be seeing these guys pretty soon, I'm sure. But anyways, that's about it. And thanks for watching, and happy Friday. See you later.